Of course, we are in Sunday Community Skirmish number 9 on this lovely Sunday. This is the uh, one of the semifinals that's going on today between Sacrilege and Glowwater Thralls. Let's see, I'm not quite sure who's winning between 404 and the other Sky Bible Adventure Club. Um, so I'm trying to see if there's been. Looks like 404 won map number 1, so they'll be going into game number 2 soon. The winner of that matchup will face against the Riders in the other semifinal to face the winner of the matchup that we got going on now, in which we are heading into game number 3. Of course, once again, I imagine with me is Sir Morty on this fine day.
Good evening.
And we are just waiting for these two teams to ready on up. And I think both of these teams probably have a lot to talk about what they want to do, how they're going to be playing this. Perton, not the easiest map to fly around on. Terrain, quite often MVP.
Yeah, now we are seeing quite a lot of modifications to make that useful. We've seen the ditching of the Watcher on the Spire. They've gone for a Carronade to probably disable and outmaneuver Pyramidians that are running for them. But the same can be done on the Goldfish. So I think it's going to be a case of whose Carronade is the better Carronade.
Yep. Yeah, this is things are happening in this match, guys. You don't often see this kind of matchup, even on something like Parrot and Rumble. You know, you will see Blenderfish a little bit more often, but
Yeah.
this is going to be quite an interesting matchup, as it has been in the first 2 games so far.
Yeah, it seems to have been swayed very much on Sacrilege's behalf in the first game, very much on Glowwater Thrall's behalf in the second game, just for the fact that they could anticipate each other better and bring out surprising amounts of force. Now they're both evenly matched.
Yeah, and all right, let's give a quick rundown of ships. Kamikaze Punk on the Sacrilege side, that is Tropo's ship. He's got the Metamidi on that Gatling mortar up front with the flamethrower and a flare gun on the side. And the Tiara, that is Cassis Krios' ship. It's got a heavy carronade up front with a Banshee on one side. Oh, it looks like double Banshees, so Banshee sides.
Yeah, we've got the Crown Tyrant flown by Scrimscrew. Metamidian, the same Metamidian we've been saying all day, with a Banshee side and a flare gun at the rear with Gap Mortar front. And by Krasverki, if that's right.
Graphics
30, damn it. I'll get it right one day. I'll get it right one day, Mom. He's flying his Spire. Carronade Spire with Gatling gun lower deck, mortar top deck left, and Gatling gun top deck right. So it's a lot of kill power on potential for kill power and a lot of potential for disables, but they're not going to get very many gun disables. It's going to be balloon and altitude play here.
Yeah, Graphics 30 loves that Spire. Has taken it to quite a lot of matches in the past, and we'll see how it does here. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of tough going around. It's it's very easy to get stuck on buildings, hit these weird cranes that jut out from the sides. If you get caught on like the bridge that the 2 Glowwater Thrall ships going on to next, that can be absolutely deadly with those little points just catching you in between there.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff to get hit on, and oftentimes it takes a little while for these ships to actually find each other too. As you can see, both of the ships kind of circling around trying to fill out where each other are.
Yeah, I think gone are the days where people would just rush to the center of the map, as they do, as you would expect in a capture point game, even in deathmatch. Those times are gone now, and there seems to be a lot more thought as to low levels, sneak around through the alleyways, and carry on that way. Now, there has been just a flash of Goldfish, and a flare go out to try and spot them right in front of the blue team.
The drums had to have been going off there, and these two teams are going to come head to head here as soon as the Crown Tyrant and the Wizard come here. But it looks, at this point, Kamikaze Punk and Tiara definitely have the positional advantage. And let's see what goes on here exactly. As Kamikaze Punk, however, getting all sorts of Gat and Mortar on it to Tiara. Just a little bit too far behind, and as I said, I was completely wrong to begin with. Looks like the Crown Tyrant and the Wizard actually have the better angle here, with the Kamikaze Punk coming just forward a little bit too much. Tiara not being able to assist because of the building that it could not shoot past.
Yeah, you just
Oh, and
couldn't
then
get
Tiara
the
actually
heck out.
gets bounced
Oh
against the building and is
no!
now going to get caught from behind by the Crown Tyrant.
This
This
is
is
the worst time
absolutely
you need a
terrible.
carronade. You don't want to be carronaded there because you've got nothing but awful terrain below.
Oh, and a huge ram by the Crown Tyrant
Splat!
into the sides, into these little pillars that stick up here. And that is tragic start for the Sacrilege team. They could have gotten away with only one death, but that goldfish bounced against the side of the building, cut all momentum. Crown Tyrant turned a corner and just obliterated that goldfish.
Oh, that's such a shame. They caught it such a bad place. It would have been a good place to run out through, but it just got caught. And it's, oh, I feel sorry for them. That was just bad luck.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
it's
bad luck, and
welcome
just-
to Periton, guys.
yeah. And Glowwater Thralls just seemed to have the drop on them, and those mortar gunners were spot on target. Just a pair of mortar gunners right on target on the Kamikaze Punk, which
Yeah.
put an end to their dreams, really.
Yep, you can definitely do a lot of damage when you get double Gatling mortar on you, and especially if you got that carronade to assist as well. You know, the wizard did not need to worry about repairing anything at all. It basically wasn't getting shot. If the Tiara had been able to just peek around the corner a little bit, you know, all of a sudden those engineers have to be running and repairing and rebuilding, and you don't get all the firepower that you can get from a Spire.
Yeah, you need to do as much as you can to tie up the crew on a Spire. If you can make sure they don't get repairs, because the engine and hull are fairly easy to repair. Oh, we've got a couple of flares coming down now on the Kamikaze Punk, and the Crown Tyrant is trying to reposition itself to intercept the two red team ships as they come around the building. But red team's a bit wise to that, and are going to wait for blue team to make the first move now.
Yeah, they are getting some shots into the Crown Tyrant is Tiara, but the Wizard is a little bit far behind. And as soon as Crown Tyrant turns the corner, Kamikaze Punk gonna follow it up as well. Tiara almost lost his balloon there, just gets it back up. Crown Tyrant and the Kamikaze Punk going after each
a lot
other.
of damage going down.
Which one of these is going to go down first? Crown Tyrant still alive somehow. The Wizard lost his balloon to the Tiara in the meantime, and then that's going to probably end the Crown Tyrant's day. Yes, it does.
That's a big upset, really. I don't think that the Crown Tyrant would have thought they would have failed that one. But now we've got the Wizard retreating, licking their wounds a little, and just trying to get the hell out of Dodge before the red team rallies and comes back.
Yeah, now they did do quite a lot of damage to the Sacrilege team, so at least they've got that going for them. But the Wizard now rising on up. Maybe stay a little bit lower, Wizard. Crown Tyrant actually spawning behind the two red ships and is going to give chase. The Sacrilege team does know where the Wizard is, and the Wizard actually gets stuck on the side of the building over here.
No.
They slam to the side of the building. Are they actually stuck here? No, they just lost momentum, but that's good enough. Time enough for that goldfish, speedy goldfish, to get on in here with that carronade, smash out a balloon,
going down on top of that
but
awful
they
bridge.
themselves are gonna. Wow!
Man.
I thought that the Tiara was gonna actually miss its ram once it hit off the side of the building, but the Wizard got caught in the bridge, as you were saying. But now Crown Tyrant coming up behind the Kamikaze Punk. Can they get that armor down? Yes, they do, but the mortars were already used up, and they're not able to finish them off here.
Now the Crown Tyrant is going to have to finish the Kamikaze Punk quickly, otherwise the Tiara's going to come
like
in.
They will do so. Tiara's got a beat on him, but with a carronade goldfish
shots going into the hull.
and versus the Gat and Mortar Crown Tyrant, that's not going to be the best exchange here for the Tiara, especially in that the Wizard is just getting itself really in here. Tiara almost losing his balloon, just barely able to keep that up. Kamikaze Punk, however, spawned right there, and that's that a little bit unfortunate there for the Glowwater Thralls.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate with Glowwater Thralls. I mean,
Kamikaze Punk is going to get that double Gatling on him, and all the Gatlings on Kamikaze Punk. Tiara lost his balloon. Kamikaze Punk, Crown Tyrant collide.
Crown Tyrant just got the better angle on it, but
still armored down, but mortars just a little bit too late. However, Kamikaze Punk still getting caught here. Now, what does the Tiara do?
Is the Tiara going to try and take out the Crown Tyrant because they know they've got a bit of bruising on them, or are they going to get the heck out of Dodge? I think it's the safer option to say they're going to run.
Yeah,
but they're going to run straight into terrain.
Double Gatling going down on him as well, and this may be all that the Glowwater Thralls need as that It's gonna.
Oh,
Oh, they actually
just
go
missed.
just barely over the bridge and are able to get out. I thought they were gonna hit that little ridge on that bridge, and that would have been that would have spelled the end of that. But the wizard now falling behind, losing his armor as that kamikaze punk is coming up from behind. Will they be able to finish him off? Yes. So the Sacrilege team still has the dream alive. How about Crown Tyrant? Has a beat on the kamikaze punk's backside, but armor
Yep.
balloon now down from the tiara.
Booed now down from the Tierra, and a lot of them gat shots from the Crown Tyrant didn't actually hit their targets.
Yeah, they're gonna keep on getting blended down here. Gonna smash to the bottom of the floor, and we'll see what the wizard spawns. This is, of course, a red spawn over here mostly, so it's gonna take a while for the wizard to get in. The
Yeah.
Tiara isn't actually able to continually blend him down, but the Crown Tyrant gonna hit against the building,
Ooh.
cut its momentum. That could spell disaster for the Crown Tyrant here. Is now that Gatling and Mortar gonna... Oh, nice, huge bam against the ground as well. Crown Tyrant barely managing to stay alive, but I think they're pretty much done with here. However, you don't want to overrun him too far, Kamikaze Punk.
The
Because
Kamikaze Punk
flipped
slipped into
around.
the ground. So he's given the Crown Tyrant a little bit of respite, but I don't think it's going to count for much because the balloon goes down again through fire.
Yeah, balloon down, bouncing around the ground. And the wizard is actually staying back here. That's a smart move by them. I think they're just going to finish off Crown Tyrant here and have them respawn and, you know, move along. And it's a 4-4 tie. And, you know, this is a good winner takes all here, guys, to move on to the next round. Tiara is about half health, so at least the Glowwater Thralls have that going for them. But we'll see what ends up taking place in what's going to be a very exciting conclusion here.
Yeah, I can probably think the Glowwater Throws are going to try and focus down that spire. Not spire, sorry, that goldfish. But as we've seen, the Kamikaze Punk never comes out very well if they've got to try and focus down the Crown Tyrant. So I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, I mean, both teams
they've
are
struggled.
both teams are obviously going to be just trying to smash into the weakest of the other team. That's Tiara on red side and the wizard on blue side.
Yeah,
So
we just got to hope that we don't get the Pyramidians dueling each other again, because that's every time that's happened so far, it's only gone in one direction.
Yeah, Crown Tyrant has gotten better at that so far. Of course, they usually have the wizard assisting with some Gatlings as well. And
yeah.
Well, what's better than one Gatling? 2 Gatlings. And what's better than 2 Gatlings? 3 Gatlings, which is the amount that the Glowwater Thralls can turn on you.
Yeah, now we seem to have Sacrilege skirting around the outside of the map with the potential for Glowwater Thralls to come up behind them. I don't know whether they're just trying to pick around and poke around to see whether or not they can figure out which side of the map they spawned at.
Yeah, I mean, you generally know that I think the left side of the map is red spawn, right side of the map is blue spawn.
But we got a spot on the wizard.
Yep, there we go. I think Tiara probably spotted that, although with a lot of flares going on, those were going to be inevitable. So we got a little bit of posturing going on here now before this final showdown.
Oh, there's going to be a bit of a bump into a crane there against the wizard's balloon.
Yep, thankfully nothing too big. Of course, the more you bounce around, the more chances are that the opposing team will have a time to take advantage of it, and they're definitely coming on fourth here. And the Tiara's just poking his head through, but the Kamikaze Punk is not in any place to assist here, and Tiara just wanders into death.
Wow, I thought they were trying to be a little bit clever going through that shrouded hole, but it seems that Glowwater Thralls knew to expect that. They just sat there and waited for them.
Yeah, the Tiara just it's like, hi guys, I'd like to introduce myself. I am a goldfish, and now you can kill me because I'm at health, and you can win the game because my friend is kind of like up in the corner over there. He's waving hi. He'd love to join the party, and well, we're dead.
Well, that was a bit of a shame. It was a very, very close map, and I'd love to see another duel for that last kill, but it didn't happen. That Glowwater Thralls took the opportunity they were given and made it count.
Yeah, so great job by the Thralls. They did start out a little shaky on the first map. They did get fairly honestly just demolished in that matchup. They did come back and somehow took out that match on the dunes, and just eke out the victory in here at the end with a little bit of an unfortunate move by Sacrilege assisting them. Regardless, that will move them into the finals of this Sunday Community Skirmish. And let me take a peek at what is going on the other side. I think the 404 Sky Bible Adventure Club is still going on as well. I haven't had any update from that. So we're going to be taking a little bit of an extended break here as 404 and Sky Bible are going to be playing. And then they have to place against the Riders. So it's going to be a little while before we bring up the finals, which will be on this stream. However, you can watch the other stream at the same time if you go to that link that I just put in chat. Finish up watching that, and do come back to us when we go into our final match, guys. Of course, I am Imagine. With me is Sir Morty.
Hello.
And we will be back in just a little while, so hope to see you then.
See you soon.